of their eyes works to their advantage. It appears as if her eyes are located in that white patch, but that's just a visual distraction. Her eyes are actually located just before the white patch, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the whale is called the dorsal fin and helps stabilize them as they swim and regulates their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the whale are called the pectoral flippers and are mainly used for stopping and steering. The pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called the flukes. Now the tail flukes are the engine of the killer whale, propelling them up to speeds of 30 miles per hour, just as fast as some of our speedboats. But they use the most power and energy when propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Just like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. They use pectoral slaps to show dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother might peck slap to get the attention of her calf. But if they really want to be heard, they breach. Spy hopping is used by killer whales to coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings when they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild. And right here at SeaWorld. whales are excellent communicators, so it is no wonder that they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Killer whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Antarctic whales will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking seals right into the water. Y'all can watch as Ulysses shows you this wave-making technique around the perimeter of the pool, demonstrating one of the many impressive and complex hunting abilities that killer whales have developed around the world. These waves splashing in front of you, but you cannot imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, I have some brave volunteers who are ready to take on the 55-degree saltwater. Let's give them a warm San Diego welcome, everyone. They're gonna need it. All right, you two. Come on down these steps. Sit right here on this little iceberg of yours. You're just gonna sit down right here, buddy, okay? Perfect. Are you guys ready to get wet? Do you guys think they're ready to get wet? We'll see. Awesome job, you guys. Let's give our volunteers another round of applause. Pretty cold, isn't it, you two? Awesome job. Are found all over our global ocean, so it is no wonder that they eat all kinds of prey, including other whales.
They could do, no, they could
do. The blue whale you see on the screen behind me is the largest animal on planet Earth. It is about 5 times as long and 50 times as large as a killer whale. So how does the killer whale the size of Ulysses prey on a whale that size? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the abductee. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a whale swims fast at the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. You may see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or while surfing a wave. Like to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. Watch right here in our slide as Shukin demonstrates this behavior for all of you. You may even see whales imitate each other in the wild. We see this here at SeaWorld all of the time. Our whales are constantly mimicking and learning from each other. Playful behavior has its purpose. A tail whip is used in hunting to stun fish. But today, these whales might just be stunning our soap zone. We interact with our whales all day, every day, which allows us to share trusting relationships and provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. Our whales participate in their own healthcare and well-being every single day, right here at SeaWorld. We can ask our whales to present us with different body parts for inspection, like their flukes or tails, so we can draw blood and make sure that they're staying healthy. You can see this is happening on the left side of the stage with our whale, Key. We can ask our whales to slide out on the scale so we can monitor their growth patterns and keep an accurate record of their weight, shown here in the video with Orchid. We can even ask our whales to provide us with a breath sample from their blowhole, all because of the trusting relationships we build here at SeaWorld day after day. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to a very special whale. This is our 45-year-old, 10,000-pound Ulysses. Ulysses is one of our smartest whales and knows over 300 behaviors. He's really good at pairing behaviors together and figuring things out. Now, we hope that Ulysses here inspires you to think more about conservation and ways that you can help his wild counterparts. Take what you learned here today, educate others, and be curious about the ocean and its inhabitants, and the change can start with you. We challenge our whales every single day to learn something new, to educate and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play keeps our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive state. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you so much for coming today to Orca Encounter. We hope you all have gained a great appreciation for these incredible animals. Have a great rest of your day right here at SeaWorld.